Willkommen, welcome back to the King of the Garage. Thank you for everyone who has taken part picking rides. As always, appreciated. The quarterfinals you will see if you've not been in before are one and done, and the rest of the races are all the best of three, and the cars will swap lanes after each heat. Ready to see how your choices get on? Here we go. Let's race. Anyway, enough of that. Quarterfinals. Quarterfinal number one, lane number one, we have the Viper. Lane number two, the Corvette Gasser. Lane three, one of two Civics. Lane four, the Dodge van. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Win there for the Viper with a time of 1813. Second was the Corvette 1815, the Civic 1837, bringing up the rear the Dodge van 1852. Quarterfinal number two, lane number one we have the second Civic, lane two the Thunderbird, lane three the Twin Mill, lane four the Lucid Air. Here we go. Yep, that there being a win for lane number one again, that being the Civic brackets 2 with a 1816, Lucid 1832, Twin Mill 1866, Thunderbird 1952. Thought Thunderbird may have done better than that. Anyway, there we go. Quarterfinal 3, lane 1 the GTR, lane 2 the Amazoom, lane 3 the GT Hunter, lane 4 the Golf. Here we go. Yep, win there for lane number 2, that being the Amazoom with a very good time of 1795. Second was the Golf with a 1806, the GTR in third with a 1831, the GT Hunter at last with a 1862. Quarterfinal 4, lane number 1 we have the Radicat, popular pick, lane 2 the Ford Force, lane 3 the BMW, lane 4 the Beetle. Will the Beetle beat all? Anyway. No, it won't. Win there for lane number 3, that being the BMW with another good time of 1792. Second was the Beetle with a 1814, Ford Force 1871, Radicat with a very disappointing 1904. I know a lot of you were counting on that, apologies. Semi-finals, here we go, semi-final number 1, lane number 1, we have the Viper, lane number 4, the Civic, brackets 2. Here we go. Yeah, first win there, close racing, goes to the Civic in lane number 4, recording a time of 1813. The Viper puts down a time of 1815. Very close racing indeed. We swap lanes for heat number 2, semi-final number 1, lane number 1. The Civic brackets 2, hello Bertie, lane 4 the Viper, Neon Speed is a Viper. Civic has 1 win. Civic has 2 wins, recording as it does a time of 1816 or 1826 for the Viper. All that old nonsense means, of course, that with 2 wins, the Civic brackets 2 will go through to the final with a 2-0 victory. Semi-final number 2, heat number 1. Lane number 1, we have the Amazoom. Lane number 4, the BMW. This should be close. Let's see what happens. Yep, win there for the Amazoom in lane number 1 with a 1767 and a 1777 for the BMW. Thought it might have been a little bit closer, but there we go. We swap lanes for heat number 2 of semi-final number 2. Lane number 1 the BMW, lane number 4 the Amazoom. Yeah, another straight win there for the Amazoom in lane number 4, putting down a time of 1774 and a 1782 for the BMW. And all that means is that the Amazzoom will go through to the final with a 2-0 victory where it will meet the Civic. Third place playoff first of all. So in the playoff for this month, lane number 1 in Heat 1 we have the Viper and lane 4 the BMW, both from the Neon Speeders range. Win now for lane number 4, that being the BMW with a 1792 1814 for the Viper. Lane swap time for heat number 2. Lane number 1 the BMW, lane 4 the Viper. BMW has 1 win to its name currently. The BMW has 2 wins to its name, lane number 1 a 1807 and a 1827 for the Viper. That means that the BMW will take third place with a 2-0 victory. Time for the final. A clap, another clap, and yet another clap. In the final, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have the Civic, brackets 2. Lane 4, the Amazzoom. First win there goes to the Amazzoom, recording another good time of 1781, and the Civic puts in a time of 1816. We swap lanes because that's what we do here, and in the lane swap, lane number 1 will be the Amazzoom, lane 4 will be the Civic. The Amazzoom has 1 win to its name. Check that, the Amazzoom now has 2 wins to its name, lane number 1 with a 1777 and a 1820 for the Civic. Excuse me. The Amazzoom therefore wins the final with a 2-0 victory. Time to head over to the podium. Here we go. So podium even for April the 1st, 2024 looks like this. First place the Amazzoom, 20 points. Second the Civic, 10 points. Third the BMW, 5 points. Table time, it's not a high scoring points table. Yep, not really any changes to the points this time. Very low scoring month, but there we go, never mind. Here's our King of the Garage, the 67 Mustang. Now we're going to face a challenge from this race's winner in the King of the Garage Challenge. Indeed so. So in the challenge, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have our reigning King of the Garage. Lane 4, the challenger in the form of the Amazzoom. Could be good, could be bad. So it was quite good by the look of it. Win there for the reigning king with a 1767 and a 1782 for the challenger. Heat number 2 then, lane swap. Lane number 1 we have our challenger, lane 4 the reigning king. Let's see if this makes a difference. King has 1 win to its name. And the King now has 2 wins to its name. Look at that time, a 1759 for the King and a 1767 for the challenger. That 1759 is equaling the track record set way back by the Firebird Funny car. Anyway, the reigning king wins the King of the Garage Challenge, even with a 2-0 victory. So congratulations to now 5 times King of the Garage, 67 Mustang. Well done he. Now, the next King of the Garage is our 50th King of the Garage. So I've got something slightly special laid on for you. And this is FAO Swartz pack from many moons back. 16 cars, all in black and gold. All ex-Corgi Juniors models. Let's see how these get on. So that's your preview, and Pick Your Ones video will be coming out soon. 50 already, there we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, yada yada yada, and I will see you next time. Bye 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 bye.